He's just a good old boy who loves burning rubber and driving fast.
Well, Bondo Betty has been cleaned, top and bottom, and actually inside. It was really nasty in there. So, what's next? Something that I'm not the best at and not a big fan of, but this thing really needs it. We bought some replacement carpet, which means rip everything out of here with this old plastic, and you know crap's gonna break, but we got to get it done. I was pleasantly surprised that the seat on this side was not horrible. Yes, it's got a little padding wear right there, but after looking at the way that looked and with the seat cover that was on there, I assumed it was going to be ugly. It's not. So, carpet time. Let's go to work. I'm pretty sure you guys have probably done this job before. I have, most recently right there. Gross, nasty, got me wearing rubber gloves because it was disgusting underneath there. I'm getting there. It is supposed to be preformed and fitted. Nah, not so much. But this thing's gonna be pretty nice when I get there. I'm getting there. It's boring for me to sit here and show y'all what I'm doing, but I'll show you when I'm done, or maybe when I get to the other side, or maybe when I finish this side. Either way, pain in the butt, but it'll be nicer than it was, cause that's nasty. Sunday fun day, Bondo Betty. Look at that. Got our carpet all dialed in over here. Donna's over there steam cleaning, not steam cleaning, Bissell with the seats. I need to vacuum this back out. But we are making old Bondo Betty much nicer inside. Way better. Just look at that. Seats are about to be cleaned, and I'm slowly bolting all this stuff back together. Let's keep at it. Let's go. That definitely turned into a project way bigger than I ever expected. But it made a huge difference. Now you probably can hop in Bondo Betty and not feel like you're going to catch the cooties. Let's take a look. I have cleaned the door panels. And look at that. Donna freaking, I don't know, I keep wanting to say steam clean, but she vacuumed the seats. They're much nicer. Look at that carpet. Look at that. The back's actually been cleaned up. Carpet come out nice. Look at that. Wow. Bondo Betty looking good inside. Here's a look at the other side. Just look at that fresh new carpet. Console's clean. Spent more time cleaning than anything. Boom. So nice. Bondo Betty. Been doing a lot of little fixes. I've showed y'all the interior. Shoot, I even spray painted the old brake drums. I should have done that when I had the brake shoes being replaced. Bondo Betty looking pretty dadgum good. I like it. We still ain't drove it other than around the driveway. Maybe we'll do that at some point. No tags, no insurance, not yet. Because I don't know what we're going to do with it. Maybe, just maybe, I'll sell it. I have no idea. I don't know. That is totally up to Donna. All right. Welcome to summertime in Tennessee. Donna's cutting and vacuuming the yard. Me, just freshly back from Route 66 Raceway. Had some packages come in, and y'all know the deal. When I'm home, I'm gonna be working on something. So what came in? Well, one of the things that came in was from our friends at Racepack. We've got a new Driveshaft sensor we're going to put on. We'll talk about that a little bit. Another thing that came in was this piece that I found on the old interwebs to go on the back of our Razor. Obviously a receiver hitch, because from time to time I need to move a trailer around, and I've done it forever with Donna's little John Deere mower, but it crushes the thing. Let's face it, that's a big trailer. I'm kidding, of course. Lawnmower trailer, the open trailer that I hauled Dentley on, whatever. I would move stuff around, and it just crushed the little LT 155. She did get a new one. I think it's been on the channel. She kicked my butt drag racing. I don't know. Actually, that was the old one. She got a new one. We'll probably have that on here too. So I'm rambling. Got a good night's sleep after driving home from Route 66. And we got to go to work. We got some other stuff that came in as well. Projects. It's what car guys do. We have projects. So let's go to work. Just about the time I get started on Dentley and the old Driveshaft sensor, boom. Just had a package come in, and it's from our buddies at CRC. We got ourselves a brand new smart washer. What's a smart washer? We will get into that, but basically what's going to happen is I've got an old parts washer, this thing right here. I'm gonna be honest, I hardly use it. Solvent stinks, gets on your hands. If you've ever messed with it, you know, and it's like diesel. You have to wear it off, and the solvent's always nasty. Anyway, I'm gonna get this unloaded. If I don't get sidetracked, we'll unbox it and I'll show it to you. Pretty cool technology from CRC. Dang, check that bad boy out. It already comes assembled. I like that. You can just roll it to where your parts are. So what is it? It is the CRC Smart Washer, high performance cleaning, non-hazardous, non-flammable, non-corrosive, non-polluting. Change the Aussie mat, 30 days. I don't understand any of it because I just rolled it out of the box. Here's our Aussie mat. I don't know what that is, and oh, perfect. Step by step, what to do. All right, now we got to put this bad boy in place, which means I've got to get rid of the old one. That's cool. Nice. I would say kind of portable. I know they do have a desktop model. Our buddy Mark Campbell got one of those. It's cool. Well, dadgummit if it ain't a good day for deliveries around here. Look what just came in. Yes, you should have seen me unloading it. I need a forklift. But a drum of C16. You know who likes C16 besides me? Dentley. I love the smell of race fuel. All right, got projects. Let's keep going. Well, I've done the shop shuffle, car shuffle, whatever you want to call it. Showed you the parts washer came in, showed you some fuel come in. We got a new Driveshaft ring sensor for that. Did not finish my project there other than cleaning where the old parts washer was. But because of the old Razor setting right there, the first project we're going to cross off the list is our receiver hitch. Let's get started. Isn't it always the way? Nothing is as simple as you think it should be. So, somebody ordered the wrong part. Here's what we got. This is the piece that come off of the razor. And here is our receiver hitch. And if you look, they line up perfectly. These do not. So instead of doing the right thing and ordering a new one, sending this one back, I'm gonna drill a couple holes, cut that off. Hopefully that'll work. It should. We're gonna find out. Okay, chop that off, drilled the holes. Now, does it actually fit? Let's find out. Whew, that's a bigger project than I thought. But, check it out, all good to go. Had to take multiple jacks to get the arms all lined back up, but it will do the trick. The old 25 Turbo 1000, she got a hitch. Good to go. Next project, I think it's gonna be the Driveshaft sensor, just because it should be fairly easy. Dentley, up next. How many of y'all got a couple of like boxes, containers, whatever, with the old sheet metal / wood screw? Everybody should have one if they don't. Donna stopped me. I had a cabinet door repair, had a screw loose, whatever. Anyway, now let's go to Dentley. Cabinet door fixed, fun stuff. Not a home improvement guy at all. All right, on to Dentley. All right, Driveshaft sensor. What are we doing? Why are we doing it? And a quick explanation of them, a little bit. Anyway, I'm no expert, but Top Fuel Cars got one, so I'm pretty familiar with wheel speed sensor. How about that? Wheel speed sensor. So Dentley had this particular one on there. It simply goes on the yoke of the rear end, and I will show you all that when we put the new one on. But I wanted to show you the old one here. That is a magnet. You can see that little dot there. That's a magnet. We continue to rotate. That's a magnet. So it has two places that it's picking up its information from, which is great for like how fast the truck's going. Not as accurate if you're smoking the tires like I did when I got my butt kicked at Holly Springs at the big wheel race. This is the new one. Magnet, 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 and there we go. This one has 8 of them. So obviously the computer can get more readings of what's happening, more accurate reading as it is spinning. So let me get this put on and I will show you folks where it goes and what the actual sensor looks like that reads that. Project number 2, done. Now let's take a look. And I think I've showed y'all this in a different video, but doesn't matter. So had to space this out. Just did it with the old typical country boy. Find a nut, screwed it on there, spaced her out. So what you're trying to do is get this centered so that when the magnets go by, it gets a reading. This is your actual speed sensor, driveshaft sensor, whatever you want to call it. And when those magnets pass it, it gives a reading, sends it to the computer, and you can do all kinds of things with it. If you had traction control, you could use it for that. For me, it is a data gathering only, and you just take that data and figure out if you can speed the truck up, slow it down. So that's kind of how that works. Nothing too crazy or trick about that. And again, we do have that very similar setup on the Top Fuel Car. The difference being on the Top Fuel Car, we want even more data points than the 8 magnets that are on here. So on the Top Fuel Car, it actually counts the teeth of the ring gear as it goes by, which makes it way more accurate. And you need it when you got 12,000 horsepower where we're dealing with, I don't know. So anyway, project number 2 done. Can't remember what's next on the list. Actually, I do, but I'm not looking forward to it. I haven't showed you yet. Coming up, the next project. Not sure that'll be today, but I haven't showed you. So that's coming. Hold up. Hold up, I'm gonna stop the video right here. And I've got to make myself do this because you guys help me out. I want to remind you to go to claymilliken.com and pick yourself up some merchandise like this Stomp on the Loud Pedal shirt. Or my favorite, the Top Fuel Dogster. There's some hats there, there's other stuff there. Go check it out, claymilliken.com. And while you're at it, click that subscribe button. Getting so close to that 100,000. Click the button, tell your friends. All right, back to whatever it was you were watching. Thank you, guys. So here's the story. I told y'all I got another projects to do to Dentley. I am not going to get to it simply because I'm going to Charlotte tomorrow. And pretty much I think as soon as I get back from Charlotte, we'll hit the road for Bristol. Yeah, Bristol. Anyway, got a couple things done. We're going to have some fun in Charlotte. Obviously, I'll bring content to you from there, which maybe by the time you see this, that content will already be up. I don't know. Anyway, so if I finish this project stuff I had going or not, either way, we'll definitely get it on the channel. But I got to thank you guys for watching, liking, subscribing, sharing. See you in the next one.